lite Dota.
That's more like it.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota.
Absolute choice.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
Let's get it on.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
Don't worry. Be happy.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how this ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass and I drown
Okay, it did go to the right one. Okay, hi. Oh my god, okay, it worked. Okay. It worked, hello. Hi everyone, hi, hello. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I see Ferret there. Ads are over, perfect timing. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. I see Ferret here. Hello, how are you? I am back with new stuff. Scramble, hi Ferret, hello. Hello. I'm gonna get some music on. I'm gonna get some music on first because I need music. I need music. Here we go. Can you guys hear that or no? You guys cannot. Let me fix that. There we go. That's better. Hello. Okay, so new stuff. First of all, new starting soon screen. We enjoy music. We do. We do. We do indeed. We hear. We hear. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, we are hearing music. Everything's set up now, so that is good. Yeah, new stuff. First off, new overlay. New little chat going up the top of the screen this time. We got new model. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new model? We can draw. We can move. I can move my legs. I can move my legs like this. When I move back and forth in my chair, my legs move. Cutie, thank you. Thank you. He's a little bit like sadder than my other models, but I kind of like that because I'm not a particularly smiley person in real life. Not because I'm sad all the time, but because I just don't smile very often. There's a little bit more shy, I guess. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed, and I was like, I wanted to do it at some point today, but I didn't want to do it later, so I was like, I might as well do it this afternoon. Try and get a little bit of work in. I have been, well, I'll tell you guys about my day while I get situated and get my paperwork up and everything. So, the new stuff that's happened, I now have a new desk set up, which is huge. Very nice new fancy desk setup, which is lovely. I have a standing desk. Right, this is what I need. I need this. And I need this up on my screen so I can see it. There we go. So be the same on the 3-month challenge. Exactly. Exactly. I missed having a live 2D model. I was gonna make one eventually. It was just a case of when. And I was between VTuber commissions. I wanted to do a bit of practice, and I was like, you know what? Now's a good time. Now's the time. But it's not gonna be a big one. It's not gonna be a super big one. It's just gonna be like a nice little simple one. So we have. There's no like expressions or anything on this one. It's just like a basic one. But I kind of like that. There's less to manage, which is very nice. This one will hopefully stay for a while. Partly because I have so much to do in the next few months that I just physically won't have the time to make a new one. But speaking of stuff I need to do, today we're working on Trunk's emotes. Because I have a couple of days left to work on them. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Just gotta finish off sketching the animated ones. I've done 3, so I've done rave. I've done clapping, I've done laughing. I need to do shooting, boop, eating, bonk with bat, and then bonked with bat. So I've done bonked with bat down here, so I can cross that off as well. And then I want to try and get some of these like finished today as well, ideally. It's gonna be a little bit more of like a focused stream, I think. We'll see. I'm not too sure. I'm also trying restream today because I mean, you can stream on Restream for free up to 2 platforms, so I figured that I'd try both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So it doesn't have to do both. I can do both without it causing any latency problems. So I figured that would be good. We're giving that a go today as well. Whether it's got the big Restream watermark on it or not, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like it has, so that's good. I'm happy about that. Because it showed like a big old watermark, and that's not very cool. Sorry, I yawned. I've been sleeping very good. I've been sleeping really badly lately. And it's no one's fault but my own, honestly. Like, literally, it is my own fault that I'm not sleeping well. So, I have a new hyperfixation. I have a new one. And it's Deadlock. I've been playing Deadlock. I have fallen to the Deadlock curse, and I am really enjoying it. Specifically, playing the doorman. Oh no, yeah. Specifically the doorman. I've been playing him a lot. I find him really fun. I think he's like a strange little fella. Not a little fella. He's quite a large fella actually. He's quite tall, and he is like an eldritch, like, god. Like lower tier, I think, lower tier god. He's not like a god because he still sort of serves the patrons, I guess, but he is a god of some description, and he's like a shape-shifting god. So he's basically just decided I'm basically gonna be a bellboy. A minimum wage bellboy in the most haunted hotel in America. A regular doorman then, yeah. Every doorman that's ever existed is an eldritch being, secretly. But no, I think he's really cool. This is my drawing of him so far. He can carry your luggage and he can kill you, so it's great. It's like a perfect win-win scenario. But today we're not working on that, we're working on emotes today. But I've been playing it a lot, and I've been reading fanfiction. I've been reading my Hurt Comfort fanfiction surrounding Deadlock. I've been reading a really cute one where Paige has taken Victor to the Baroness, the hotel, to try and figure out where all of his body parts come from, because he's like a guy made of like multiple pieces, almost like Frankenstein kind of vibe. But he doesn't know where all of his like body parts origins come from, and he kind of wants to know. So they go to the Baroness and she's like, "Hey, there's someone here who might be able to help you." And the doorman is just like everywhere. Like Victor tries to avoid him, and he's just everywhere. He's manning the library. He's cleaning the rooms. He's doing everything. And I'm interested to see how it goes, because it's like a platonic fic as well, which is really cool. What am I doing? I'm starting with the shooting one, because I've done laughing almost. I like how this is looking. So this is laugh. My favourite one out of this set so far is this lurking one where Trunk's in the duck pond. It's one of my favourites. Really fun idea for a lurk. So I've actually only got 4 more to sketch, which means I can actually bring this one up a bit. This one. I can bring this up a layer. I'm using my Stream Deck a lot more lately as well. I'm finding it really good for like Clip Studio hotkeys. Because I don't have a keyboard around this side of my L desk where my drawing tablet is, so I can't use my normal keybinds, but I can when I have my Stream Deck. I would just assume quintuplets or something. Ooh. Maybe he has clones of himself. Maybe he can clone himself and just do various things all at the same time. That'd be cool. I want to draw him more, and I do want to make a series of like Deadlock keychains as well. Of like all the characters, or at least like 8 of them. 8 feels like a good number, even though there's more than that. I like this one, little doorman. I think I'm going to start with Bonk with Bat, because I want to sort of get these to match. I'm actually thinking I can probably make these link directly. Hear me out. So if I bring this over a little bit, you see how we have the bat come in? If I not hide it, I don't want to hide it. If I just bring it down a little bit, So my plan is what if we have the other duck over here? I just assume that my face plan. This is especially bad for people in uniform. Yes, if they're all in the same uniform, I just assume they're all the same person. But his voice lines are really cool. Basically, one of his abilities is called Hotel Guest, and you get to lock someone in a pocket dimension where they have to parkour their way out, and they only have 6 seconds to do it in before they take massive damage. And all the time that you're in there, he'll taunt the character you're playing as. And he's mean. He is really mean. It's like with... Is his name Grey Talon? Yeah, Grey Talon. If you're playing Grey Talon and he locks you in the Baroness, he's like, hey, so you were too busy to save your oh my god, everything just disappeared. Oh dear, okay. Basically he's like, yeah, so you couldn't save your children or their children because you were too busy. Can you imagine how they feel now? Not quite worded like that. I can't do his fancy voice, but he just constantly taunts whoever's in there, except for Billy, who's like a half goat, half human, super cool punk guy. And the doorman really dislikes him. Honestly, service worker, she gets to that anyway. Exactly. I imagine it's just him letting out his like pent up frustrations about being a minimum wage worker. Minimum wage service worker. I had a reference up and I've lost it. I want this to work, but I don't know if I can. Let me maybe open mouth isn't the best idea. Just like a really displeased closed mouth. And maybe if we lower this a little bit to make it easier. But yeah, with every character he's like, hey, stay at the Baroness for a while. All of your problems will be there tomorrow. Just relax for a little bit. But with Billy, he's like, you think that hating stuff is the same thing as being interesting. I think you're really boring and I want you to leave. He's like, I think you're really boring. I think you're very insufferable. I want you to just leave. I want this to work so bad. I don't know how to make it work. Okay, I can see the vision in my head of how I want this to look. It's just not coming out. Let me try and redraw both sides from scratch. So, and bring some references up as well, because that would be helpful. I have ideas. I've lost my chat. Okay, I found it. I found my chat, it's fine. Music's kind of low now that I'm on desktop. I can turn it up a little bit. We can turn it up a teeny bit. I think it is pretty, yeah, it's pretty low. It's pretty low, yeah. Okay, there we go. I think that should be a bit better. So what I'm visualizing is, let me make this smaller and put this here. There we go. Let me try a different perspective. What if we have you facing the front? I'm talking as the trunks here, but what if we have you facing the front like this? And we have like a really like top down view like this. And like this. How do you draw a duckbill from above? Like that? I've gotten so used to drawing Trunk's emotes now I can just draw a little duck very quickly. Boom, duck. I've been hearing this music so often lately because I've been playing Tomodachi Life again, and I'm actually going to start a new save emulated on my PC so we can play it on stream. I want this to work so bad, please. Because the bill is asymmetrical, that's why. I can also feel that my pen tip's got a bit of like a weird texture on it, but... Doom Guy, hello! How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for doing the daily check-in. So if we have like duck A here and then duck B, like here, holding the bat, and then the usual. At least it's the usual and nothing too bad. Full of rage about demons. So true. So real. Let me copy and paste this baseball bat. Copy, paste, and then erase the underneath one. And if we transform this, bonk, 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 bonk. Is that gonna look weird? We have to have like a bit of like an arm movement in there as well. So let me bring the head over a little bit. I really thought the circle earlier was a loading circle and I got confused when I tuned in. It does look a little bit like a little loading screen circle. Let me bring the head down a little bit as well. Maybe like some feathers and... Oh, I didn't mean to go back. I want to go undo. There we go. Instead of being more an angle, let's make it like more direct down like this. I don't want them to go into each other. I want them to be separate entities, but they actually like sync up, if that makes sense. That's my plan. So they work as separate entities, but they actually do match. So you can bonk and be bonked. Is that a duck? It is duck. Look at all these ducks. Look at all these ducks. So many different ducks. Duck with the spirit of geese. Duck outwardly, goose personality. No, Trunk's really nice. Trunk's very nice. I don't think Trunk has a goose personality. This bill is sticking out far too much on this one. These nuts? These nuts? I think I can actually afford to throw this over a little bit. There we go. Bonk, 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 bonk. There we go. And then this is like the sleeve. However, the duck isn't really looking at the other duck, so let me change the angle of the face a little bit. So I did that little test stream last week where I was testing what sort of games were actually going to run on my computer. And turns out I can actually run quite a few things. I haven't upgraded anything, but I just gave my PC a bit of a dust and it seems I can just like run Minecraft now for some reason. That was so bad I was going to shoot a rocket whilst facing the wall. No! No! Now I like this one, but I don't think the other one fits anymore. Like I don't think this fits the vibe. So what if I go back to the other one? Does that still work? It does, I think. We make it a bit bigger. Sorry. I was gonna tell you guys about my day and I forgot. So my day. I was expecting this morning to go ceramic painting. You know where you like go to the place and you like paint a little ceramic and then you get fired and then you get to take it home, that kind of thing. I was expecting to go and do that today. However, that did not happen. My nan booked it for tomorrow, not today, and we went over there to we went in it, and I said it's closed. No, basically like you get to paint like a ceramic thing, or it would be like an animal, like a ceramic animal, or like a plate or something, and they put it in the kiln for you and fire it, and then you get given it back after about a couple of weeks once it's like been fired and everything. It's basically doing that clay painting without the the ceramic getting fired. Yeah. Yeah, we were expecting it. But I walked around to the shop with her and my aunt, and I looked at the door and I said, "Shut." And she said, "Is it?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "But I booked it for today." And she said, "What day is it today?" I said, "It's the 29th." And she said, "Oh, I've booked it for the 30th." So yeah, we got the date a bit wrong, but it's okay. We went to the shops anyway, and we went into the New Costa's. Our supermarket has New Costa coffee in it, and I ordered, so Costa Coffee does this thing called a tropical mango bubble, which is like a mango smoothie milkshake thingy with mango popping boba in it with like whipped cream on top of mango sauce. Because I wanted something sweet. And it's the only mango thing on the menu, like the only mango thing on the main menu that you can order from. And I ordered it thinking it was all fine and dandy, and the barista said, "Oh, you mean the mango bubble tea, right?" And thinking it's the only bubble related thing on the menu, it's the only mango thing on the menu, I was like, "Yeah, that one." And I watched. It doesn't have mango bits, sadly. I would have loved if it had mango bits. But yeah, I watch as she takes the tea bags out, and I'm like, why are there two? And to my credit, I'd never seen it be made before, so I thought, oh, maybe it does have like a mango tea in it, because it is very mango-y. And then she put the hot water in and it turned red, and I was like, that's not mango. And then she put the mango bubbles on the bottom, and I was like, okay, maybe it is. And then it continued being made, and I was like, this is not the tropical mango bubble I ordered. It's supposed to make mango. No, I've had it before at other Costas, and it's really, really nice. And I get given an iced fruit tea with mango popping boba. Who the fuck's drilling in my wall? Who the fuck's drilling in my wall? Half fake mango? I think so. Oh, you know, okay, I have other drama. I have other dramas to talk about. I have bigger fish to fry. Our neighbours. Our neighbours are nuts. Okay, I have to talk about this. Half fake mango, yeah. So I got given a fruit tea, and I was too afraid to say that they'd gotten it wrong. They weren't even busy is the thing. Like, me and my nan were the only one ordering. And she ordered a latte, so she didn't get mixed, they didn't get mixed up with hers. So, I was too anxious to like say, hey, this isn't what I ordered, not in the slightest. So I just took it and drank some of it, and it tasted gross, so I didn't drink much more of it, but... The panini I had was nice. It was a mozzarella, tomato, and pesto one. So, thanks so much for following. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Why are my alert things not running? Hello? Why are my alerts not playing? They're not playing their music. That's a tomato and output. I don't know why that is. But thank you so much for following. Very appreciated. Thank you. So, the other topic of discussion, my neighbours. I don't think I've talked about my neighbours on stream before. So, the house next to us is a rented house, so people rent it. And we've had multiple tenants. So when we first moved in, the builders were still working on it. You broke it. Hi, Halloumi. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And don't worry, you didn't break it. It was probably me when I was fixing stuff. I've been doing a lot of big like stream changes, so it might have been that. Yeah, when we first moved in, the builders who were working on the building were still making the house. So the way it worked is our old house, this house that we live in now, before we moved in, had a really big garden. And a development company bought the house, cut the garden in half, and built a second house next to us that would have been our garden. Which is fine by us, we weren't thinking about buying it then. But we moved in and it was all fine and dandy, and they were still working on it when we moved in, which is fine. And then one of the employees, the building company, moved in. He was really chill, he was quiet, he didn't really talk to us, but he cooked the best barbecue I've ever smelled in my life. Like, he would regularly cook like full racks of ribs and everything in the summer. It was great. Didn't get to try any of it, but no hard feelings there. And then we've had this family move in, and I think, again, they're like a friend of the development company. Or they were. I don't know if they are anymore. But there's the parents. I don't know if they're married or not, so I'm not going to call them husband and wife. 2 kids, a teenage daughter and about an 8-year-old son. And then a grandmother who I don't think lives there anymore. And then their like sort of teenage-ish Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And the parents are absolutely nuts. Mainly the dad. So they have Christmas lights up all year. Like flashing Christmas lights all year round. I don't know if it's just they're very festive or they're just too lazy to take them down. But they have Christmas lights all year round. I just made the D's next joke. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thank you for asking. Thank you. I don't know if I'm using the restream chat, so I don't know if it's delayed or not. I'm gonna bring up my Twitch chat as well, just in case. Like, just in case. No, I don't think it's delayed. But yeah, they have Christmas lights up every single day of the year. They put them up when they moved in, and they have not come down since, except for when. So we have a neighbour across the road who we talk to sometimes. Like, my mum talks to her, I don't. But these Christmas lights constantly flash in her bedroom window. And It's annoying, obviously. Like, it's very difficult to sleep when you have Christmas lights flashing in your face. Because they're like facing her window. And my neighbour across the road gets a knock on the door about a month or two ago now. And actually, I need to go further back than this. I need to go even further back. So the dad and the mum argue a lot, often. Very often. I hear it. I feel sorry for the kids. They have proper shouting matches in the garden. Basically, they have like a little outbuilding that they built. Like a little mini shed outbuilding. And they go in that and argue instead of arguing in the house. It's not much better. It's still really loud. And I feel awful for the kids. But I am convinced, but basically half the street is convinced that both of them are also actively on something. We don't know what. But the dad will constantly pace up and down the street, sort of like on edge. And then they'll have all the lights on all through the night, have all the windows open, have all the blinds up. And Louis, I won't say her name, our neighbour across the street has looked out the window once into their kitchen and seen them like going at it in their kitchen at like 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Your kids aren't even asleep yet. And you're doing it in the kitchen. Okay. But the reason my neighbour across the street has a little bit more tension with them is because of their dog. They put their dog out at 7 in the morning and then don't bring it back in till 9 o'clock at night, and they just ignore it for the whole day. And I mean, they've been reported. We know for sure because the police have been around multiple times, but nothing ever happens. But she got a knock on the door about 2 months ago at like 6 a.m. and they said, "Hey, we're going to Butlins for a week." And for anyone who's not from the UK, Butlins is like a little holiday park. It was the dad that came along. And he said, "Hey, we're going to Butlins for a week. Can you walk and feed the dog? We're leaving in..." They were actively loading the car up at this time. And he said, "Can you look after the dog?" And obviously she's stuck in that position. She's like, "Okay. Sure." For the whole week that they were at Butlins, they did not call once, they did not text once to ask if their dog was okay. So my neighbour took the opportunity to cut their Christmas lights, which was really funny because they tried to turn them on when they got back home and they just didn't work. So she cut the Christmas lights, and it's transpired that he has gone out and bought, excuse my language, a fuck ton of Christmas lights. And he has spent the last 2 days putting them up outside. Like, they're purple, they're red, they're green, they're blue. There's like a curtain on one side, a curtain of lights on one side of the house, all along the windows, all along the fence. And I'm pretty sure they've only done it just to spite the neighbour across the street. But it's my mum got a text last night and said, "Hey, he's on your roof." He's on our roof? We have like an extension in the front of our house where our front door is, and it's got like a bit of a flat roof on it. Like a flat bit of roof. And apparently he was stood on that putting the Christmas lights up. He didn't ask us if he could get on our roof. He just got on our roof and assumed that it would be fine, I guess. I don't know. It's been a nightmare. We've tried complaining, we've tried reporting them, it just hasn't done anything. Like, I don't think the grandmother's there anymore. She did when they first moved in, but should call the police on that. Me and my mum aren't very confrontational, so we didn't sort of do anything about it, but I don't know, it's really awkward. I've never had like a bad neighbour before. These are bad neighbours. Nothing wrong with the kids. The kids are lovely. The only qualm I have is the dad tells the son to hit our fence with the football, but I don't blame the kid for that. I blame the dad for that. It's... Can you guys tell I haven't had my opportunity to vent about this in a while? The only thing is if there's no recorded image, they can't do anything about it. Exactly, this is the thing. And I'll try and record, but it doesn't pick up on my phone. Like, you know when your phone has like a staticky noise when you record silence? When I'm trying to record their arguments, it's just quiet enough that it doesn't pick up on the phone, but I can hear it really loudly when I like lay my head on the pillow. I know most has been in a situation before, but yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a weird situation. I don't know how long their lease is. I have no clue. I mean, the other guy was in there for a year. And we are coming up to a year. However, the fact that he's gone out and brought brand new Christmas lights that tells me that they're going to be there for a lot longer. And I mean, I'm festive. I love a bit of Christmas. I love a little bit of Christmas, like, a little bit of Christmas cheer. But not in September. Or July, or June, or March. Because that's how long they've been up for. It's like, I don't even mind if you hit, like, February with your lights on. But after February, I think it's time for the Christmas lights to either turn off or come down. I can't even find the train of thought. Like I said, I think it is purely out of spite. Because they know that the only person who could have cut their cable to the Christmas lights is my neighbour across the road. And they put most of the lights facing her direction. Which is just a really petty thing to do anyway. Like, even if you are mad that someone cut your Christmas lights, it's not like my neighbour across the street even hates Christmas either. She likes Christmas, just not in June. True, English neighbours are the worst sometimes. Like, have you seen the... There's like a... I think it might be like a staged thing, but there's like a Ring doorbell video of a guy knocking on this guy's door and he says, "Why did you change the Wi-Fi password? I was using your Wi-Fi. This isn't fair. I've been poaching your Wi-Fi for the last 6 months. Why won't you let me do it anymore?" It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. We're doing a gun, like a shooting emote now. I'm happy with how this one turned out. I think I did get it figured out in the end. It took a minute, but I did figure it out. Because I wanted these to sync up. Glow sticks vibing. We've done that one. Fairly blank expression. Oh, wants to face it the other way. Okay. This is why we read notes before we start drawing. This is why we read our notes, kids. But how has everyone else been? How's everyone else been? Have you had any bad neighbours? Have you had any bad neighbours lately? Or just anything else happening? Well, it's not Christmas soon, it's Halloween soon, which is quite fun. Halloween's exciting. Halloween's actually quite good in our street because we now live in a housing, like, residential estate. When we used to live, like, near a high street, and it wasn't quite as, like, residential per se. Only one can find two is in the opposite way to this, so... How do I draw a gun? How do I draw a gun? Our attached neighbour used to be an Airbnb. Oh no, I could never. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could not live next to an Airbnb. Oh, thank you for the gun references. Very appreciated. I quite like this, like the double barrel gun. That's quite fun. That's quite a fun one. Like this. The muzzle bit needs to be higher. Sorry, not higher, bigger. I don't know if a restaurant has a bad neighbour, but the banging against the wall gets annoying after a while. I can see that though. And I would say if they live next to you, I'd say they're a neighbour regardless of like what they are. If it's like a business premises, that kind of thing. Yeah, kitchens can be hectic. No, I don't want an airbrush. There we go, that looks a little bit more like in perspective. Yeah, if there's events going on as well, do they do like weddings and stuff? Like those kinds of events? That can get really rowdy. Like wedding receptions and things. Oh yeah, that can definitely get very loud. Let me... How am I gonna get the... Let's do like a sort of higher up face. Like this, and then we can sort of like... Double barrel gun, I approve. Yeah, I saw the one that Ferret sent and I was like, huh, I like that. Having it sort of match the other, like the stabbing emote could be quite fun, like Trunk said in the notes. Bring the hair up like this way and doing it this way. Make it like really, yeah. The headphones on. This one doesn't quite look as much like Trunk as the others. This like may be a good Slayer. I think so. I agree. Yeah, this one's not as like Trunk vibe. Bring the beat down maybe. And that gives us more room to make the eyes a little bit more. If we bring them both back a bit. I want to be able to do like the gun flash. Like this. Not like that, like a phew like this. Did you guys hear about the new Gorillaz album coming out next year in March? There's a new Gorillaz song, and I think it's a new wave as well, like a new wave of Gorillaz. Are these ducks new emotes? Yes, they are. They are Trunk's new emotes. Let me try and do like a closed mouth, like a more concentrated, like... I prefer that, I think. I prefer the closed. But this eye still feels like it's significantly more small than the other one, like that. Although Trunk's never had lower. I know Res Beyond Feel Good, Anger Melancholy Hill, but that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. They're good songs. They're like good. They're good staple songs. I'd recommend listening to the new one though. Happy Dictator. Very good. Like this looks like a more like a cool, like professional duck compared to the crazy like stabby duck. So I'm gonna check off shooting for now. Tentatively, I might go back to it. And then next up is eating. Think of all the emotes eating popcorn, but make it more ducky. Peas are the way to go, I think. Maybe it could be a quick pea eating nom 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 nom. Let's see. EMTA, if you know, you know. EMTA. EMTA. I feel it sounds familiar, but it is lost on me, I fear. Oh, Mike Tyson. I see, I see. How do I make like a... Would it be like a bowl of peas, do you think? Like a bowl like this, filled with like peas. With maybe like a bowl of what? Peas? Peas? Bowl of piss? They're like mouth open, but a bowl of piss. Is that what you thought I said? There's like a singular P in the mouth, and then like this, and then I think this could be like a good like frame by frame animated one. Oh yeah, like an open mouth, closed mouth, and like almost like a chewing animation. Remember the little tuft of hair. Headset. I'm trying to get these done before Wednesday, because Wednesday I'm going out for dinner. Not for dinner, but like lunch. I'm going out for the day to my old uni town. You do like a storyboard and add colours into it later? Sort of. I'll do like I'll make notes besides each one and then sort of animate from there. And I'll show like a finished like sketch animation version of some of them. The ones that are frame by frame, that is. The ones that are rigged, I will cut them into parts and then do the animation direct, and I can like quickly fine tune them according to feedback. But with the frame by frame, I need to be a bit more specific. So what have we got here? So we've got the bonk and the bonk E. Bonk E. We have a gun. We have eating. There we go. So I need to do boop next. And that's the last one. So just boom. Just boop next. I'm gonna do like another little cute one, like this one. Hi Joe, hello. Thank you for doing daily checking, very appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. There we go. After a little derpy duck. Bit tired but doing okay. I can say the same. I'm feeling pretty tired too. I am good though. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Trying to get lots of this work done now, so I can work a little bit more on this tonight. I love how it's turning out. I love how the line work's turning out. I haven't had fun doing line work in a while, but I'm liking this like almost like graphic, like big lines on the outside, little lines on the inside kind of vibe. We're gonna get lots of duck stuff done today. So this can change like a happy little closed eyes upon being booped. Maybe like this. Maybe if I do it like this to show Trunk what I mean. Right out the gate. Can I do like symmetrical happy eyes? There we go. Sadly, we're going to my uni town a couple of days before the new HMV opens. I'm very sad. The new HMV opens in like 4 days, and we're going in 2 days. Look at this happy little duck. I'm gonna bring him down a little bit. Like this. And then we can boop the... We can boop the duck. I've been having a little lurk around in the Artist Alley Discord for the UK. And so for anyone who's unaware, next year I'm applying for London Comic Con as to be in their Artist Alley. Huge change, but it's gonna be good, I think. If I can get in, that is. If I get in, there's a strong likelihood I won't in my first year, but we'll see. But I've noticed, so you can get put on, there's 3 answers. You shall get in, thank you, I hope so. There's 3 answers you can get. You can either get accepted, rejected, or put on a wait list. And the wait list is like, up until like 2 weeks before, you can get a message saying, hey, can you come? Can you come to the show? And I've seen quite a few people have gotten messages. Basically, London Comic Con is about a month away now. We're officially like 30 days away. I've seen quite a few people today get emails saying that they've gone through the wait list and they have spaces with like a month to prepare, which is absolutely terrifying. Like, that's a terrifying concept to me. I haven't done this hand in the right perspective. Let me do it again. So we have the finger, and then we have the thumb here. Like this. I believe, thank you. I think it will be very good if I can get in. There we go. I think that's a bit better. With the white background. There we go. I'm gonna make the beak a little bit more central. Make it a little bit less. Like that. There we go, happy little ducky. So that is the animated one sketch. I do think I'm gonna fix this one a little bit more eventually. But for now we're gonna work on these for a little bit, these ones. Oh, ad starts in 4 seconds. I'm gonna have a little break then. I'm gonna take a quick little break and I will be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna have a little stretch, I'm gonna have a little move. I'll be back in a little bit. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back on here. I won't actually like go onto my BRB screen. I'll just leave like a little BRB up on this, and then I'll have like a little break. There we go. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna have my little break time before we carry on. Okay, I'm back. Hi. And it looks like stream's back as well. I've actually been back for a couple of seconds, but I was just waiting for the ads to end. Hello. We are back. We are so back. So yes, we are done with all of these. Pumpkin! Hi, baby. Hi, Pumpkin. Hey, baby. Everyone, Pumpkin's here. He's just staring at the screen. What's the matter, baby? What's wrong? I'm doing some work at the moment. Pumpkin, yes, Pumpkin's here. How are you doing? You've been asleep, haven't you? You've been asleep on my clothes. Where are you gonna sit? Where are you gonna sit? He wants to find somewhere to sit. Sit down here. You can sit here. Sit here, it's okay. I want to get him like one of those like the clamp to the desk cat beds. But he is a little bit heavy, so I don't know if he'll actually be able to fit in one. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that comment. He just jumped off my jumped off my desk. He's going, you calling me fat? He's going, you calling me fat? I'm not sticking around for this. Yeah, let's try and get some work done on these. If I can get them lined, that would be nice. What one have we got first? We got Cozy first. Now I'm going to be using my nice new lining brush for these. Which is a little bit softer than what I usually use for emotes, but I do like using it. Let's use my stream deck to undo. Oh, who has watched the Homestuck pilot? Because I have. Hooray! I've watched the Homestuck pilot. And actually, I thought it was pretty good. Like, I know there's some very conflicting opinions on the outcome of the Homestuck pilot, but I think it's okay. I think it's alright. What are we listening to next? What are we listening to next? I have a Discord ping in moderators. What was I doing? I completely forgot. Oh, music, new music. I remember. What do we want? What do we want out of our music? Let's just put on the Fruitica Era radio. How's that for you guys? I think that's alright. Yeah, we're officially in lining town now, so we're just gonna be nice, relaxed, outlining stuff. A little cozy lining session. There we go. I start concentrating when lining, so it might go a little bit quiet. I want to make sure I get these nice and crispy. I might actually, for these bits, use a continuous curve because they are so curved. If I can get like a softer... Oh, that's far too soft. Like a pencil brush, maybe? Oh no, it's even softer. I can get a little bit more. No. What about this one? One I was using before. Actually, that should be fine. I can probably fix that. I was thinking we could, if I have time, do a little bit of deadlock as a break. If I can get some of these lined. It's like a little bit of a casual deadlock sesh. Only if I can get these partially lined. If not, I will just wait till later. The only thing is, I'm finding it difficult to get people to play with me. Like friend-wise. Because obviously it's a MOBA. It's a MOBA. So, it's... I mean, the genre itself has a reputation. It's not exactly got the most positive regard. However, it is made by Valve, so it's... I mean, it's... From an outsider looking in, I don't think it's 100% a MOBA. I think it's a different style of game with MOBA principles. Because when you look at other MOBAs, like top-down or otherwise, a lot of them have like little to no verticality, like you can't move up or down in maps. Even ones that are like 3D and like in third person, there's no like up or down movement, it's all like straight along the path, or like the various paths that you're given. While Deadlock has a lot of ups and downs, it has like a lot of movement tech, like double jumping, dashing, wall jumping, that kind of thing. It makes it less like a MOBA and more sort of like, you know what it feels like? It feels like a much slower version of the Overwatch, what's the new mode they just added where you get to add power-ups each round or whatever, based on how much money you gain. That one. It feels like, oh, Stadium. It feels a bit like Stadium in the sense that you can move around a lot more and there's like more going on. However, the games are just as long. They can be like half an hour to 45 minutes long. Sometimes more. My most recent game was 50 minutes long. However, I do fear that I'm very bad at it. I am not very good at like competitive games. And I was actually talking about it a bit in SSC yesterday. I'm nervous to be bad at games because I know people can be really not nice when it comes to being bad at video games. And the usual response is, well, if you don't want to get better, or if you're just playing casually, don't play a competitive game. Don't play like a shooter, don't play a MOBA. But I mean, at the end of the day, games are meant to be fun. And if you're not in a competitive lobby, like I play like regular lobbies. I'm not a competitive play person. I don't get why people get so mad in games which are just meant to be casual. Why competitive when you can just fuck it with people? Exactly. No, I know it's like funny, but exactly. Like, yes, sometimes it gets to play for fun, not for wins. Exactly. It's like, at the end of the day, you're gonna log off that game and nothing is gonna change in the real world if you won or lost. Like, nothing changes. Why get so heated over losing a match? I try to do that, the kill 'em with kindness approach. I'll just be a nice person regardless. I'm not gonna entertain bad vibes in my games, you know? I'll just be like I'll just like spread positivity instead. Because biting back is like just as bad sometimes. Because then you get involved and you get really passionate about it and it's like... It gets draining. It's very draining. I got a friend into Bed Wars and damn, he's the chillest person ever, but he started getting heated over a competitive game. Oof. Bed Wars I find really fun. I think Bed Wars is like a really fun competitive game. It's very like I think it's balanced really nicely. It was really fun actually, but we also suck so bad. Yeah, I think sucking like at the game is like part of the fun though. Like, I've only just started playing Deadlock seriously, and I really like playing the Doorman because he is reminiscent of characters I already sort of know how to play, but really different. And I'm still getting the hang of his kit, and I can tell when I'm messing up, but it's like, okay, I just know not to do that next time, kind of thing, you know? It's like I am finding that I'm being too aggressive as a, because I mean he's a support player, he's a support character. He is meant to support the... My music's a little bit loud. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge. He is meant to support the rest of the cast, give them control the map a little bit, slow down and not slow down enemies, but like reduce like their fire rate and things like that. And so I can tell that I'm being too aggressive, because there is something very fun about like zipping across one of the lanes, landing and throwing a giant bell at the enemies. Like that's just fun. That's fun. That's joy and whimsy. It's all a bit of good fun. I forgot to draw the bottom of his beak. There we go. We have a little cozy trunk. A little cozy. All cozy and warm. What have we got next? We have facepalm next. There we go. What time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock already, so no, we won't be able to play Deadlock. My mum will be home in like half an hour, so we'll do another sort of 25 minutes or so, then I'll probably finish up for the day. Not on this, but I'll just finish off the stream. So I'll need to go and cook dinner soonish and stuff. When she gets back, I'll be helping with dinner. There we go. I think I might catch up on the new Big Brother. There's a new Big Brother season in the UK, and I kind of want to see who's in it this time. I didn't watch the last season because I didn't like the people who were in it. Like, no hard feelings to them, it's just I didn't really vibe with any of them. However, what I've really been enjoying watching, I'm not like, I mean, I love a little bit of drama. The winner of the first season of Big Brother UK, the new one, not like the original Big Brother, but the new one. Him and one of the other contestants got into a relationship after the show. They were sort of in the relationship on the show as well, but off the show as well. They moved in together and everything. Henry and Jordan. Jordan won. And they had a decently public breakup. Like, they tried to keep it quiet, and then Henry started saying things, and then Jordan started saying things. And Henry is like a food critic, like a social media food critic. That's his thing. And Jordan was, I can't remember what he did for work, but he was from Grimsby, and he'd learned how to speak in a posh voice by watching like TV shows. And Jordan basically said Henry did nothing around the house. He didn't cook, he didn't clean, he didn't do anything, he didn't do any sort of household commitments. and just expected to be given everything, and it was really annoying. I was like, oh. Not particularly surprising, but very interesting. It was quite fleeting anyway. It was like, I mean, it was nice when it lasted, but... One of the other games I tried on the testing stream is Panya Reborn. Panya, for anyone who's not aware, is a golf, like an anime golf sim game. And I think I might play that on stream too, because I like golf. I've become very passionate about my anime golf. In recent weeks. And I've had a lot of DMs from people saying, I didn't even know Panya was still a thing. When was Panya back? And honestly, I don't know. I just kind of saw it, like someone doing like a dress-up video on it, and I was like, I want to play that. That's so cool. And it is very cool. It's like, I do recommend it if you can make an account, and it's free. It's like a free private server. Very, very cool. The lines aren't matching up. Gotta bring it back more like this. Let's get this in here. I think at some point when I have a bit of free time, I'm gonna redo the panels in my Twitch page as well. Because there is a lot of them. I've realised in hindsight there is a lot of them. It is quite a lot. What am I doing? I've had such a bad short-term memory lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I'll be doing something and I'll stop and get distracted and I'll be like, what was I just doing? What am I doing right now? But it's, the Gachapion does not concern himself with the brief periods of short-term memory loss. I do not concern myself with the poor sleep schedule. Just gonna take it one step at a time. Get stuff done that I need to get done, that kind of thing. I'm trying not to be too strict on myself. Like for example, this week I only want to get like 4 things done and they're relatively easy. It's this, it's another commission, it's a sketch for another commission and my doorman fan art. That is it. Because I think it's very easy to assign yourself too many tasks in the week and you get like really easily overwhelmed by all the stuff you have to do. I think it's important to come to the realization not everything can be done in a week, and there will be time after this week to get other stuff done. There is always time, which it doesn't feel like that, but there is always time to do stuff. I did, in hindsight, definitely bite off more than I could chew in summer in terms of commissions. I had 7 on the go at once, which is far too many. Far too many to be handling at once. I've decided that I'm gonna start doing commissions on like a 3 slot basis instead of 5. Because I don't like having 5 people waiting for stuff. It feels quite pressuring, and it actually makes me want to work on commissions less when there's more to do, because it's overwhelming. I think the baselines are done. Let's just work around and emphasize the bits that need to be emphasized. I have another ping that I can see. I'll check that in a moment. And memento. Homestuck update. Yippee! Act 4. I can't believe the serialization's already on Act 4. That's wild. Maybe we should go through and read it. We should be going through and read Homestuck. What do you guys think? I haven't read it in nearly 10 years. We're coming up to 10 years since I've read it. That's so weird to think about. I hate that. "10 years in the joint major." 10 years in this goddamn fandom. In this godforsaken fandom. It's hardened me. No fandom discourse can affect me anymore because I was in the Homestuck fandom. I know a lot of people have issues with the pilot. There are definitely issues with the pilot that came out. However, I was talking to someone, and they said it looked really soulless, like the backgrounds were really soulless. But that's kind of what Homestuck looks like. It's like early Homestuck was just a lot of like copy and pasted assets and stuff to make things look full, when actually they were pretty empty. So I don't know, but I feel like if you were to clutter things up more, it wouldn't be Homestuck anymore. It does seem like it's going to be greenlit though, so I am interested to see what they do. But also what a lot of people haven't realised is it's a pilot episode. It's a pitch pilot. It's not episode 1. It's not like a proof of concept. It is a pitch pilot. They're pitching for funding and for interest in the actual idea. It's not really for the fans. It's not really for like to see if it's going to get views. That's not really what it's for. They have to try and cram in as much as they... So basically the way a pitch pilot works for like a show or something is that episode will eventually get adapted into an episode of the actual show, but it won't be the first episode most of the time. And basically in that sort of X amount of times, I say 11 minutes, you have to introduce the characters, the premise, and like the world and everything else all in like 11 minutes. And it's not very easy to do. And especially with Homestuck, where it takes like 10 years to figure out what everything does, you have to sort of speed it up a little bit and change the pacing. Otherwise it just doesn't work. And it would be an objectively really bad pitch pilot. Like if they made a page by page accurate Homestuck but as a animated pilot, it would objectively be a really bad pilot. Because it wouldn't tell you anything about what Homestuck is or what it does. It wouldn't even introduce the 4 main characters, I don't think. I don't think we'd get that far. I just realised I turned off the music, I'm sorry. We have another one. I'm actually gonna emphasise this beak a bit more, just divide it out from the clothes touch. There we go. I think this is going to be where we stop for the day. I didn't go for as long as I wanted to. However, I did start later than expected because I had some issues setting up Restream. But I think it actually turned out okay. I think the stream turned out okay. Feedback appreciated though. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Restream. Chat. Oh no, it cleared my chat so I can't see a thing anymore. Oh, and now there's sound. Okay. I'm getting stressed. I'm getting stressed. We're gonna find, is anyone even live to raid right now? There isn't even anyone live that I can raid right now. So I don't think we're gonna raid anyone. We're probably just gonna close out, I think. But thank you to everyone who stopped by today. I do very much appreciate it. I'm very excited to be back streaming again. I am excited to play games with people. That's going to be probably my favourite part because I can actually play games again, which is really cool. We're going to be doing more art on stream as well, like not just commission work, but I'm actually going to be working on stuff that I want to work on and that kind of thing, which is awesome. We're going to be doing jailbird development on stream, like actual like dev stuff, hopefully. I have other artwork I want to finish, like I want to finish this. This artwork of Nazuna. I want to finish this of Mitsuru. I want to finish this of Chiffon. I want to finish this of Shinobu and Tsukasa from Ensemble Stars. So there's a lot of artwork I want to get done, so stuff will be happening, hopefully. Maybe, perhaps. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I'm just going to sign off here, I think. But yes, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Good night. I'm going to go and I think I need to stop count. Oh, I hate to stop counting. Okay. Good night. Goodbye. It's not even nighttime. Goodbye. Good afternoon. Goodbye. How do I turn it off on restream? How do I turn off a restream stream? Huh? Do I just like turn it off from like at the switch? I think I do. Wait, where's my restream gone? Where's restream gone? Oh dear. Restream. Okay, I found it. Okay, goodbye.